Hi, I'm Katie Ziskind. This video is all about helping your child who has ADHD deal with feelings of frustration. So first off, what is ADHD? It's attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, which is just a fancy word for saying your child has a lot more energy and needs to move around in order to feel calm and sit still to learn. So oftentimes ADHD is diagnosed when a child is usually 8 or 9 years old, when they've had difficulties in school, and perhaps now your child has extended testing time because they feel rushed and anxiety, and that anxiety actually prevents them from doing well on their tests at school. So a child with ADHD needs a very special type of therapy when it comes to counseling. A child with ADHD isn't going to be thriving in an environment where talking is required, because a child with ADHD needs movement-based therapies, creative art therapy, play, and yoga therapy to feel supported. A child with ADHD often takes on these qualities of being an analytical thinker, of being a free spirit, of being in the drama club, an improv, kind of acting, kind of overly expressive to some, but really they just have a huge personality and need a safe place to release all of these feelings. Children with ADHD often have a very low frustration tolerance, which means that they get frustrated much more easily than the average person because they're so passionate about getting this fun activity completed that it actually becomes a stressful activity. And getting homework done can take hours for a child that has ADHD. And your child might throw a temper tantrum, roll on the floor, need to get a snack, need to do all of these other things, and then finally feel accomplished with their homework. And it might be exhausting for you as a parent to try to help your child with ADHD get their homework done. That's where tutors come into play, homework clubs at school, and holistic marriage and family therapy at Wisdom Within Counseling. So what I offer is really unique. It's super different, and it's often perfect for kids with ADHD because they can choose from doing movement-based dance therapies, they can do yoga therapy, movement, breathing, meditation, play therapy with puppets, Play-Doh, and play is the way in which your child will feel safe expressing themselves. So if your child with ADHD has been in therapy before and it was taught counseling, they may have crawled under the table, run out of the room. All of those are stress responses because your child's actually not getting a therapeutic experience unless they feel safe. So the key here at Wisdom Within Counseling is to help your child feel safe and then build that trusting therapeutic relationship, because it's from that place that they will then gain positive coping skills to handle their frustration in a positive way. So at home, if your child is getting frustrated, the first thing that you can do is to coach them. You can start to model calmness. You can say, "Wow, I see you're getting really frustrated. Would you like to tell me what's going on?" Or, "I see you're really frustrated about trying to share. I know that you really wanted to do it all by yourself, but in this situation, it might be good to share with your sibling because they have some good ideas too." You have to get into your child's world. You can't just say, "Oh, stop being frustrated. Oh, get up off the floor and do your homework." Those responses are not going to work for your child with ADHD because they are going to internalize the shame and feel like a problem that needs to be fixed. Instead, you have to get into your child's world and start to model I feel statements. So if you're, working with your child, you could say, "I feel excited when we work on homework together." Or, "I'm feeling really disrespected with what you just said there." Or, all of these I statements are going to model, rather than your child ripping up their art and saying, "Oh, I am so frustrated, I hate myself," which is very common, these major extreme emotions for kids with ADHD. And you want to model that resiliency, positive coping skills like, "Oh, perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. What are you talking about? What you've made is beautiful." You have to kind of be that easygoing person. You can't get riled up with them, or you can't get frustrated too, especially if you have a low frustration tolerance. If you get stressed out easily as a parent, if you're feeling burnt out, exhausted, tired from work, practice self-care as a parent or seek your own individual counseling here at Wisdom Within. Because if you are solid, grounded, and present as a parent, you will be modeling and teaching your child really, really important coping skills that they will use into their adult years and one day into their marriage when they have kids. So I'm Katie Ziskind, holistic marriage and family therapist at Wisdom Within Counseling in Niantic, Connecticut. I love working with highly sensitive kids who have ADHD, who need movement, music, and art therapy. And I love working with young adults who are struggling with relationships, loneliness, depression, kind of figuring out, how to move out, how to have a good job, how to practice sustainability in terms of knowing your self-worth, knowing your relationships. So if you're a young adult, you're really looking for direction, really trying to figure out where you want to go in life, and even learn more about spirituality, yoga, the chakras, how to meditate, how to sleep better at night, these self-care practices, I would love to help you out. So I've hired 2 amazing therapists because I am so busy, and they are working afternoons, evenings, as well as Saturdays. My schedule is pretty much full at this point. So if you'd like to get started, give a call or text in, and you'll get connected with my Director of Details, Emily, 860-451-9364. Or if you're looking to read more blog articles about marriage counseling, support for couples who are looking to rekindle desire, help for parents who are looking for tips about dealing with ADHD, if you have a teenager who is self-harming, I have positive tips and coping skills on my website. And I also have a depression quiz. So if you're kind of thinking, oh, do I have depression? Is this really what this is? Or am I just feeling sad? Go online on my website, wisdomwithinct.com, and you'll get to complete this fun quiz to figure out how intense your depression is and whether or not you need counseling sooner than later. I'm Katie Ziskind. I look forward to helping you grow, thrive, and feel accepted in the world.